Pisces, welcome. Madame will see you now. So Pisces, what's gonna happen now? You might have already guessed, we're gonna have a reading for the third week of July, which is nothing more than a timestamp on a thumbnail on YouTube, and you can watch this video whenever you stumble upon it and feel like you want to watch it. I will be showing you some pictures, saying some words about these pictures, and they will be made up into stories. I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell the stories, and you will be understanding the stories the only way you know how to understand stories. It doesn't mean that we will be saying and understanding one and the same thing to each other. Please also bear in mind that it is scientifically not possible to predict future with a piece of paper. This is not why we're here. We're here because these pieces of paper with the pictures in them can stimulate your imagination. And your imagination is what shapes the way you perceive your reality. That's why we're here. It works like this. You see here something that you like and want to have in your life. Doesn't matter if it seems realistic or not. You say, it's my story, and it becomes part of your story. You see here something that you don't want to be part of your life. You don't need to say anything, completely ignore it. Don't think about it, forget about it, and it's not part of your story. Don't dwell on it. If you want to say thank you for the reading, you can click the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the video or the channel, recommend it to somebody. You can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description. If you don't feel like any of this but still want to say thank you, you can just be grateful. Well, you can just be grateful for the reading, but I wanted to say that you can express the gratitude by doing good in the world, making people happy, making people smile. Just one good deed, and it's enough gratitude for me. But don't forget to be grateful for the good stuff in your life. It's also a very good thing to remember. If you feel like you had a bad day, if you feel irritated, frustrated, just full of negative emotions, please let them out. There's a dislike button, feel free to click it. It's not healthy to keep the stuff in, let it out. Okay, I guess we mentioned everything that I had to mention before the reading begins, and let us go for it. Alright, Pisces. Let us see, we have the Two of Wands, Two of Swords in the reverse. It begins well, I can't speak. So we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the upright, Earthworm in the upright, the House in the upright, and the Bouquet in the reverse. So you're well grounded, you have like, you feel like your back is covered, you're stable. There might be some flies in your ointment, some negative sides, but in general you have more good stuff in your life, to put it in primitive words, and you feel you're a queen in your power here. Let us put it like this. You see things clearly, you see everything for what it is. You're not afraid to do something creative, to take risks, because you know you will fall on your feet anyway. You might be a little bit bored, you might be a little bit feeling stuck in well-being, if there is such a thing as being stuck in a well-being, but we all have our measures of stuff. I see also not yes, there's boredom coming through. You don't feel like you get to make enough decisions, like everything is going the way it should be going, but there's just not enough agitation, there's not enough critical decisions in your life that you have to make, and it bores you. I know this might appear we try to maybe apply to the situation. I mean, if it doesn't apply, then it's not your situation, it's simple. But yeah, I think, and it's not like you're bored out of your mind. It's not that, because I don't have this flighty energy here, because, you know, sometimes people are just want anything to happen just not to be bored. It's not like that. It's like you feel you can achieve more if you only knew. You know, why am I stuck on this first story? But anyway, you know, sometimes people face this choice, and it might be a difficult choice they're facing, and not knowing what to do is like, should I choose option A or option B, this or that? What you wish for, that you had such a situation to be in. Because for you it feels like, yes, you're doing well, but to be able to change something, you have to face a choice, and there is no choice. Hope that makes sense. Okay. What else? I have 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Magician in the upright, 7 of Wands. I get cranky. The Bee, the Dice in the reverse, and the Ring. You're working hard to save something. I don't think it has anything to do with it. You're working hard to save something. I mean, if it has to do with it, that you are looking to ways to, you know, get out of this energy of stagnation that you have. And you have to, how you call it, you have to justify this attitude to people. I mean, you're committed to do something out of your life because you know you can make more, but you feel like you have to justify it. Maybe there are people who are like, oh, what are you talking about? You already have everything. You're doing great. You have a good job, a good family, whatever. What else do you need? So you have like this defensive attitude towards it. And you're getting really creative, and you are... It might be either you are prepared to take big risks. That would mean that you might lose quite significant, something quite significant. Or it means that whatever you're trying to do isn't working out and you're getting cranky. Okay. Also, what I'm seeing here is that you might have a feeling that you're doomed to have no luck with whatever you try. And let me stress it for you, it is what you might be feeling, not the real way the things are. It's just the impression you might get. It's like, I see this bee just, you know, trying to get through a window and just hitting itself on the glass and not coming through at the moment. And thinking, yeah, it's always like that. Whatever I do, it's just the same thing. And while doing it, also having to justify itself to others, like saying, well, why would you want to get outside? It's so nice inside or something. If we're staying with the bee metaphor. Yeah. But let me say it, that also it's not about well, it's about survival of your soul, maybe your personality, maybe your idea of how your life should be, definitely. But nothing like your basic needs or anything is in danger here. Unless you're prepared to go like full in, and I think you have these moments when you're prepared to risk everything. We have the Six of Cups in the upright. We have the Strength in the upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Eagle in the reverse. the birds in the reverse, and the magnifying glass in the upright. You might be paying too much attention to what people are saying about you. Too much attention to gossip, too much attention to others' opinion. And the thing is, it's not always a bad thing to listen to others. If they have something smart to say, something useful to say. And here it seems that some dumb remarks really get under your skin. And you stay and, stay awake at night, just replaying them in your head and, questioning your choices and everything. I think you're missing something here. It's not like you have no way out. There are ways out, but the thing is that you're missing a little bit of perspective of the situation. You're not looking at from the right angle. You're not seeing the whole picture. You're not getting the clear understanding what an opportunity might be. And I think in this situation, you're building on your experiences from the past. And by past, I mean maybe childhood, maybe teenage years, maybe very early adulthood. Please apply it based on your current age, current experience. But what I mean to say is that there were easier times when we were younger and we had slightly different view of things, and we felt this energy and we went out there and just did stuff and achieved results. And it used to work for you. And now you still have this youthful energy inside of you, like real power that drives you. The problem is that you don't know where exactly it drives you and where to apply this power. You want to do something, you want to change the world maybe, you feel like you are capable of doing something significant, not maybe globally, but, in your community, for yourself. Maybe you discover that you have something to teach others and you want to do it, but what you don't have is I think you focus too much on the thoughts of defeat, on the thoughts of criticism by others, and it stops you from exploring more opportunities. Because if it's about something global, there are a couple of people out there who are lucky enough to know what their goal is. The majority of people, even though they are capable of a lot, don't have an idea what the goal is or might be. And sometimes it is enough just to have enough energy to spend on everything, and you might just by coincidence hit the right target, and sometimes it is not the case. So in this case, you should be concentrating not on criticism, not on the things that are not working out, but on the things that have potential, on the things that have things and people that have the ability to give you new ideas, new insights, new impulses, new directions, things like that. Okay, we have the Page of Swords in the upright, we have the Six of Wands in the upright, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Hawk. Yeah, you'll be getting this perspective. We have the Bridges and the Anchor. So what I'm seeing here is you being capable to overcome this block of, this wrong perspective, this wrong angle to see the situation. You will be either building up new relationships with new people who rather support you, rather than, criticize you or try to stop you. it doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to ignore people who are trying to warn you, because there might be something, I don't know, some useful information there too, but you have to distinguish between criticism that is discouraging you and warnings about some real stuff that you should consider while doing something and not giving up on your goals. So I see you here building up relationships to new people, or putting yourself in new circumstances that will give you new perspective, that will give you new strength. You will finally get this bird's view of everything that you need to see in terms of opportunities, and you will be able to locate, I don't know, one or several, because I see here a lot of curiosity. It looks more like you will see several things and you will be just exploring them all because of all the energy that you have. And here I also see the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in the upright, just underlining how much passion, how much drive you have to explore those opportunities. So yeah, that's good for you. This is a very good development, Pisces. You will be finally seeing everything and just exploring all the opportunities that are out there. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Cups, Ten of Wands in the upright and the Two of Cups in the reverse. We have the Three of Cups in the upright. We have the Nightingale. We have the Sun in the reverse and the Mice in the upright. I see you being sick and tired of somebody. It might be a naysayer in your immediate environment. It might be maybe a partner who doesn't want to develop themselves and thinks that it should be enough of a reason for you also not to seek further development in your life. It might be some colleague whom you see every day and who has influence on you. So I see you maybe because you have this new relationships, new people in your life. It's putting it into perspective how much this person honestly annoys you. I see it's rather being like either a partner or somebody in whom you have some sort of romantic interest, and you just realizing it's not the person you want to, and you just putting an end to. You'll have a lot of support from your friends, new friends, old friends, people who truly support you and understand why you're doing what you're doing. And you'll be just getting rid of this naysayer in your environment. You'll be clearly saying it to them too, that it is not the way. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a breakup. I don't want to scare somebody who seems to be like in a stable relationship and not wanting to change anything in terms of a relationship. It doesn't have to be like a breakup or split up or divorce or whatever. It can also be that you will be clearly stating to this person that it is not the support and it is not the behavior that you expect of a partner who are supposed to be like in equal parts your partner in life, and you would expect them to support you and they should stop this whatever they are doing. So it can be read both ways. I mean, it's also not mutually exclusive, but there are variants. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Three of Cups in the upright. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We see the Shark in the reverse. We have the Dog in the upright and the Coffin in the reverse. All right, so you're working hard. You're working hard. You're not giving up on your plans. You're working hard with your friends. You have an amazing support team, I see here. and they're not going anywhere. They're with you, they work with you, they help you, they support you. They don't know anything about the choices. I mean, whatever it is that you are doing, maybe it's just several things, but they're not experts in this field, but they're still doing a lot to support you. And you're not an expert either, so bear in mind there will be some rookie mistakes, but it absolutely isn't saying here that you'll be giving up. It will be just you staying there and doing it, investing time, energy, labor in something and waiting it to bear fruits. So it's a super opportunity to develop. And yeah, I mean, as I said, you're not perfect at it, you're learning it. It will be probably something completely new to you, but you have an amazing support team and you have this perseverance that Pisces tend to have. And yeah, you'll be just going for it. All right. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Page of Cups in the upright, Eight of Cups, the Frog, the Clover, and the Flowers in the reverse. It can be seen separately from the rest. It can be read with it. So if you want to apply to what we had here, it is about you, after all, going on a time out with your person. Just leave them behind to recharge your batteries. I see here some sort of a, this frogs talks about them being rehydrated and just taking a nice bath. But it's more like, honestly, maybe just taking a break and going away on your own for some spa weekend, wellness treatment, whatever. It is very fortunate for you that you do it. And from then on, you're taking things slowly. You are you're not closing the door, but you're also not rushing back. So, as I said, it might be in connection with the whole story that we had here. It can be just a separate situation. But the thing that it's saying is that, luckily for you, you will understand that you need a time out from a person. Maybe it's also a situation, but it might be a job, whatever situation there might be in love, else that just drains you emotionally and physically, and you decide to go on a break, leaving it behind, and not completely, call it quits. Be ready for a dialogue. But what it says here to me, that you will also be ready to go only half of the way, and another half of the way will have to be gone by this other person. And if they're not walking this way to meet you in the middle, then it's not happening. For them, mostly. Alright, so Pisces, what I see here is you feeling a little bit stuck and deciding to change things. At first you're full of energy, but you don't really know where to apply it. There are also some naysayers in your environment that might be bringing you down, and at first you concentrate more on what they're telling you than on exploring the possibilities to grow. Later on, you will be finally gaining this bird's view of everything, and I see here several opportunities arising for you, and I think you will be exploring them with a lot of curiosity, with just a lot of this explorer's enthusiasm. You will be clearly communicating to the naysayers or naysayer in your environment that it is not the behavior that you expect from them, and they're not doing you any good by behaving the way they're behaving, so they should please stop it. It might be also that you'll be just cutting ties with them straight away, maybe not. You'll be doing great with your new goals. I see an amazing support team for you. People who like you, understand you, and understand your enthusiasm, and even if they can't help in the task itself, they are always there for you to support. And even though you are also no expert and it looks like it's something completely new for you, you're there to stay, you're there to try things out, you're there to work on them and see what becomes of them. And concerning the naysayers or just a separate situation in your life, you're lucky enough to notice that you need a break from a certain person, from a certain situation, and you just take this break, and you're not closing the door completely. I'm sorry, there's people outside watching football. You're not closing the door, you're ready for dialogue, but the other person also should be meeting you as an equal, and if they don't, then you don't need them. That's what I see here. Pisces, this is an amazing journey. I'm wishing you all the luck, and Madame will see you again.